We're very proud of him. And welcome to the event. This is such a great concert. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dylan Molster. I'm Director of Annual Giving Alumni Engagement here at ND. And this is my second alumni band concert. I am a graduate from class of 2016, and when I was here, I was not musically inclined whatsoever. So last year was my first alumni band concert, and I was blown away by what these guys can do by just coming together for a couple hours in the morning. It's an amazing thing what they can do, and I'm so happy to have you guys here and to celebrate and to see what they can do. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Mr. David Love. He's our band and music director here at Notre Dame, and then we'll get the show on the road. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. It's so nice to see all these people here, and this is my second year at ND, being the music director, and I very much enjoy getting to hear the alumni play and getting to hear stories of how it was when they were here, going back a very long time in some cases. But this is a fun concert. We had a lot of fun putting the music together today, and I think it's appropriate that we have an alum who's actually conducting the concert. I really like that idea. I'm going to jump up there for two pieces because I really wanted to. But for most of the program, your director for the evening is going to be Mr. Matt Bader.
And in true alumni band fashion, concert, I will play before I talk. So, gentlemen. a born and raised Texas marching band, and they played Sousa in and out, and so he was probably the biggest Sousa fanatic that I've ever played with, which I was fine with because I happen to enjoy a good Sousa march. So that was the Thunder, which we played for you, and we're going to move on from that right into, we've got another fun march for you, but we're going to the other side of the pond with the Rakes of Mallow from Irish Sweet. This is Rakes of Mallow from Irish Sweet.
going to be titled Russian Sailor's Dance. So, kind of a march. Very big production. We have something like 75 students involved, which is massive. And then our current band Pops concert is on May the 4th, otherwise known as Star Wars Day. So if you all are around, you should definitely come check that out. So it's going to be really a fun concert this year. Okay, without further ado, Snakes.
concert. There's one more person I want to give a quick shout out to. We have in the audience Brother George, who is former director of Alumni Relations. Actually brought over just a box of stuff, and it's just like, hey, in case you might find this interesting, and it was filled with programs and memorabilia from Notre Dame concerts of past, I think all the way back from the 60s, right? I mean, it's crazy to see how the song Birdland is in like half of every single concert. But my favorite thing that he brought back, we even have an old like director's marching band couch. It's kind of crazy. So thank you very much, Brother George, for everything you have done for Notre Dame. It's moments like that that keep the tradition of ND Alumni Band alive, and I just, we all really appreciate that. So thank you very much. Up next, speaking of tradition, we're gonna do a little Loch Lomond for you all this evening. Loch Lomond, as I mentioned before, is a staple for anyone who is from Notre Dame Band during the end of the Roach years. Mr. Roach would make us all play Loch Lomond, and I remember like the first time we all were forced to, we hated it. We ripped on it every single time for how ridiculous. It was always too slow. It was so ridiculous. And then I think it was our senior year, Sam Kernoyer had to sing along with it. It's a Scottish song, so he was singing the original Scottish, and we, like all of our 17-year-old maturity, were like, this is the most ridiculous thing we've ever heard. But with as time went on, we eventually found ourselves like we'd be sitting in the back of the bus during the ND pep bands, like singing along to it, or the bunny, bunnies. Like after victories, and it really has become the core memory for me of how much fun I had at ND Band, and it's why I still keep coming back to this. So, with reverence, I present to you Loch Lomond. He's really into it. I love this. excited to introduce a song that needs no introduction, but first we have a very important announcement to make. Yeah, where do you go? All right, so I'm going to hand it over to Dylan Wilson very quickly.
Thank you, thank you. Can we get another round of applause for Another thing I just want to bring to your attention is that we have almost every generation of Notre Dame alumni represented on the stage. We have somebody from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and then our current students from 2024. So I think that's pretty amazing that we bring all these generations together and put together such an amazing piece of art. Secondly, refreshments are in the back. Make sure you guys help yourself. We also ordered pizza for lunch, and there's some left over, so it is cold now, but please help yourself, and help yourself to take them home. I do not want any pizza left over, so please help yourself to that. Finally, one more thing. So we have in your programs, in the back of the room, there's a QR code in your programs, and there's a little basket in the back of the room on the refreshments table. Any gifts, you can get gifts through that QR code and into the basket in the back. And all gifts made today will go directly to the band and the fine arts program to support our current students in those programs. So I just wanted to bring your attention to that. And finally, each year we present a loyalty band award to a member of the alumni band who comes each year, shows up, never misses a concert, and always performs with a smile on their face, and it's just a pleasure to be around. The Salvatore Michael More 78 Alumni Band Loyalty Award is presented annually to a member of the alumni band who upholds Sal's spirit, loyalty, and love of music. Sal participated in every alumni concert as both musician and magician since the concert's inception in 1992. The award was established in January of 2003 as a tribute to Salvatore Michael More, who, along with his wife Jean, daughter Emily, son Michael, and mother Suzanne, all tragically died on November 6, 2002. This year, we're proud to present Eric Lindblom, class 2001, with the Salvatore Amore Alumni Band Loyalty Award. Thank you. And without further ado, Matt Bader, the concert. Thank you.
That's part of the show. Thank you.